You play to win the...
Well, good Thursday evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So before we get knee-deep in here, my dad called me this evening so he could take care of BetUs. And let's get to the tape here real quick on what we did. Well, hello, good people. It is week number 7, Thursday night football. We've got the Denver Broncos minus 3 points against the New Orleans Saints, and I've got my dad's bets, so let's go to BetUs right now. He's going to take the Denver Broncos minus 3. I kind of said I might take New Orleans at home because that's Superdome. That's a tough place to play. If it was Denver and Mile High, that's a tough place for anybody else to play. He's also going to take the over of 37 points. And of course, boom, just like that, they know our bets. They know that every time we do 25, we're going to put 25 on both of those, and we're going to place our bets, $47.73 if we win, confirm it, and just like that, we are good to go. Now, make sure, if you want to go ahead and check out BetUs, use the promo code YouTube150 to make sure you get a matching bonus of 150%. If you put up to $2,000, you can do that 3 times. $2,000 will get you $3,000 in free betting money. Do it today. All right, good people, it's been rough. It's been rough, but I had actually something incredible. Let me say hello to Holly Pierce. What's up, Holly? I know we got Lady Libra in the house. Let's see, Derek Young, Jeff Lee, Mike Aldana, King Rail, north of the border, Regina Green, what's up? Denver moving the ball pretty good right now. Kia Holloway, hey, I do think the Duck is going to play next week versus 49ers. Okay. You'll be checking back in the second half. All right, we'll see you then, Holly. Lord Nova, thank you for coming on over. Mike Aldana, let's see, Holly Pierce, Lady Libra. Okay, I think I got all the lovely ladies. Hope everybody's having a great evening. It's been kind of crazy to say. Actually, let me put my glasses on so I can see the field. Look at that backup. Look at their quarterback running. Bo Nix. Bo Nix rushed for a first down there. These are my bifocal or progressive. They're not bifocal, but they're progressive, and I haven't used them in a while, so I got to get used to the zones and stuff on here. So if you are a Cowboy fan, I'm sure that the realization of Jerry Jones actually verifying what we already knew, that he and Stephen Jones are freaking idiots. Freaking idiots. That they don't know jack about what they're doing. Bo Nix, oh my God. Dude, oh geez. He had 2 guys wide open and threw in between them, and neither, which, oh, jeez. Damn. Kia Holloway, I'm a Cowboys fan. Horrible throw. They look terrible. What, my glasses look terrible? Okay. Well, these are actually ones that I had gotten made up to be like safety glasses. So they're nice and wide that when the wood chips and stuff fly in my face, that it won't, they look terrible. Well, okay. Sorry you don't like them, but at least I can see the field and the score. 2nd and 10, and terrible throw. Bry Guy, what's going on? Joe DeMasi, how are you doing tonight? So we are going to be probably killing Jerry Jones. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. There we go. I think that's right fitting right there. Okay, 3rd down and 10. At least get 5 yards and get a field goal. And I can put the scoreboard up. Wow, that was terrible. Jeez. Now that looked like a rookie quarterback. Oh, Bry guy, don't worry. I'm good. I'm good. I've got the heating pad on my elbow because I had got my elbow drained, and I've been working on this roof, and so it's a little bit agitated. So I've got the heating pad on it, but other than that, I'm good. What's this? Oh, okay. Wife brought me some garlic bread. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're a Dak fanboy, aren't you? I don't like the way you asked that question. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and I like Dak Prescott. Is that a problem? There's a negative connotation that's come along with being a Dak Prescott fan. Kia, welcome. I've never seen you here before and all that. No. Yeah, I'm a fan of Dak Prescott. I think actually he's an incredible human being. I think with what the Joneses are doing with this organization, that he's actually been more successful than he should be with the lack of putting talent around him. This team is a mess. We can't run the football. Our offensive line is not good. Our defense can't force a punt. And we've got people out there, just replace Dak. Dak sucks. Brendan, you're very welcome. What Brian Brodus said today was scary. Next 2 years will be even worse for players that were due money. Well, sorry. Give me a second. I know Philly 500 is going to come back around and say, oh, he's stress eating. No, this is actually dinner. It's not the Cowboys players' fault for getting paid. It's the Cowboys' fault for not figuring out how to pay people. Don't sit here and tell me that the Cowboys played 2 players, Dak Prescott and C.D. Lamb, when the Lions have literally signed everybody. The guy who ate Zach Martin's lunch in the game, he just got a big fat contract. They signed Penny Sewell. They re-signed Jared Goff. They've signed everybody. We can only sign 2 players, and we're screaming, oh, man, we can't sign anybody. Now you're beginning to sound like Jerry Jones. It's because of their ineptitude and the fact that they need to get somebody who understands paying players. No, you can't pay shit when you got Stephen Jones who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Jeff, I will tell her, when she comes back up, I will tell her. I don't think the Lions punted in the game. They did not. Dan Quinn was doing miracles with this defense. Lady Libra in the house. What's up? Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Here's the most Cowboy thing ever would be for the Cowboys to win against San Francisco. To squash all of this negativity and all the bullshit that's come along with this. And to give Jerry Jones a breather. San Fran, you might want to worry about Kansas City first. Out of the pocket, almost intercepted. 3rd down and 9. Tell Derek J I said hello. Here's the crazy thing. Dallas has played so much better on the road than at home. It makes no sense whatsoever. Their defense has played better, their offense has played better, and we've got wins on the road. For whatever reason, we just can't play at home. Kid Cowboy, how you doing? And New Orleans is punting, 4th and 2. Gina Dallas Diva, how you doing?
This ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
So far, this has been a pretty ugly game. Derek Young, you're 100% right. I hate to have to agree with Dan Orlowski, but Dan is like, nobody sets their quarterback up to fail more than the Dallas Cowboys. And it's really hard to disagree with that. All right. Denver with the ball again for the second time. My dad's got Denver -3. Screen pass. I wish we could do screen passes like that and pick up 7 yards. So, something interesting today. I was getting ready for this. Bo Nix is nice. Okay. You didn't see those 3 passes in a row that he missed? Kia? Okay. Oh, Lordy. Here we go. Dak's had enough time to prove himself. You mean with the great offensive line, great running game we have right now, as Troy Aikman put it out there. Troy Aikman literally said CeeDee Lamb is running ass routes. Your one target is running lazy routes. Your offensive line, this is what I was going to say is, I was listening to Mike Fisher, and he was talking about 3 changes that the Cowboys need to make. One of which I was talking about last week. I said when we ended up when Tyler Guyton got injured, and we ended up putting Tyler Smith at left tackle. He clearly is our best offensive lineman right now. Nice pass play down the middle there. He's clearly our best player, and you need your best player to be left tackle. You move him over there. And I had said, maybe what you need to do is you may need to look at putting Tyler Guyton on the right side, which was his natural position coming out of college. And maybe he'll be a little bit better getting up to the speed with the NFL, because Terrence Steele is awful. And that, mind you, Terrence Steele is another one of those moves that the Cowboys made after he tore his ACL. And screen pass, and they'll pick up 3 yards. Mind you, Terrence Steele is not worth his $13 million a year that he's getting. That's another one of those moves that the Cowboys did, and they said, hey, he's coming off an injury. Let's sign him to a big contract now because we can save a couple $1 million on the contract. And then they don't perform. Okay. So you might need to look at Guyton maybe taking over for Terrence Steele. And I was like, I think I said that last week. Another move he was talking about, and I saw that it was trending. A lot of my brethren out there, Jay Tux and things, forgive me, I've got a bit of a cold, so I've got a little tickle in my throat. We're talking about Al Harris needs to be, fire Mike McCarthy and make Al Harris the interim coach. And it's funny because when Dan Quinn left, I was saying that, you know what, I would like to see Al Harris as the defensive coordinator. And the Cowboys, people said, oh, he's not ready yet. He's not ready yet and all that. Well, thus far, what we've gotten from Mike Zimmer has not been good. So Mike Fisher's response was promote him to co-defensive coordinator with Mike Zimmer. Bride Guy 75, you're right. Being a Cowboy fan is like being addicted to crack. You could definitely say that one. Jerry saving Cook for the stretch run for the postseason. Yeah. Well, if they don't get something going, there ain't going to be no postseason. Marcus Blackman, how are you doing? Yeah, Rich. Wow. Rich, you kind of hit the nail on the head because I started doing some research on dementia and things because, when you do start slipping, you'll have times where you'll be confused, you'll have anger, and you'll lash out. You'll have memory issues and things. I didn't want to do a video and say, I think Jerry's got dementia because I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. Bo Nix is running for his life and gets close to the first down. Go Pack, go. Give him credit for what? Why do I have why does Jordan Love need credit for me? I'm a nobody. I'm a hater. Dwayne, that's okay. Here's the problem, Dwayne. Playing somebody because we paid him a whole bunch of money to prove that we were right to pay him the money, and they're costing you games. Now you're making two mistakes. That's what we did with Michael Gallup for 2 years. We kept playing Michael Gallup when Michael Gallup, Cowboys Mafia, he's on pace for 1,994 yards. I did the math. Yeah. If he literally gets a half a yard more, half a yard more per game, he'll be on pace for 2,000. So here's the problem. So you're gonna play a guy who can't play because we paid him the $85 million? Sorry, it's dead weight. Bright Guy, my dad had dementia. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know I'm gonna have dementia. I know that's a given. The amount of shit, it might be setting in right now. The amount of hits I've had in my head is very true. He had vascular dementia and got kind of mean towards the end. Rich P. My dad has signs of it, and it's tough for my mom to deal with. Yeah, I know somebody that is dealing with that, and it's memory loss and paranoia. Paranoia is another one that where the person that we're dealing with has trust issues that 1 minute everything's cool and all that, and then the next minute you done stole something, or you're trying to rip them off and things, and then other times it's kind of like anger. So it's like you go through a whole lot of different things, and you kind of go, what's going on? And it's not that it's something that's intentional. It's just, unfortunately, things aren't going right. Funny how the season is turning out exactly how the frustrated fan base expected. Every time we pay these dudes, they fall off. Even Zach Martin is looking like trash. Oh, man, Zach Martin with a 28 grade and a 0 pass blocking. Steele's got to go. But here's the problem: is again, you have to figure out what they got to figure out right now is how can we get the best 5 guys on the field, and I'm not talking about the burgers. I want to look at his contract. Terrence Steele over the cap. He is a free agent in 2029. Ouch. The good news is, oh shit. Okay. You want to hear the good news here is his cap number for this year is only $4.3 million, right? $4.3 million is what his hit is for this year. Next year it's 6.5, but there would be 19 million in dead money. I'm sorry, no. He's 6.5 this year. He'd be a $13 million cap hit, dead money if you got rid of him after this year. Next year, he's 18 million. Say what? Yeah, Terrence Steele is an $18 million cap hit next year. Yeah. Or a $13 million cap hit. Yeah, way to go, Jerry. Way to go. And then we wonder, why isn't there money to pay Derrick Henry? That was another deal. Every time they've made a deal with somebody who's injured, it ends up being the worst deals out there. But at least that was last year, he was 4.3. Trey Lance is a $5.3 million cap hit this year. CeeDee Lamb needs to focus on running pass patterns instead of disrespecting Dak on sidelines. That's a good idea. It's going to take a couple years to rebuild. We've been I don't think you guys understand. We have been rebuilding since the 90s. Okay? We have been rebuilding since the 90s. Three nothing Denver. All right, I need over 37 points in this game. And I need Denver to win by more than 3. And New Orleans, 1st and 10 at midfield. Now the whistle. Is that a turnover? There, a turnover. Uh-oh. D, Nick Chubb is free after this season. Watch him. Wow. Big turnover. Shout out to D. Appreciate the super chat. Chubb is a free agent after this year. Wow. That's what happens when your left side, your blind side isn't taken care of. Yeah. You know what? As bad as this week has been, they need to get back on the field, man. They're going to be stewing. This shit's going to stew and simmer for another week. It's okay to be upset because nothing we've done has made sense. You're right about that. All right. Come on, Denver. Let's get some points here. Oh, Lordy. Big Spank Dog is here. Lola, Miss Hot Sauce. Shout out to Lola. How are you doing tonight, Lola? Lola, you know, you haven't gotten your squeeze things because Mike has been back and forth to Gina's. In fact, he's gone back up in there. But I actually have 2 of them in a box for you here. I'm going to see if I can do the labels. I don't have the label machine here. See if I can get some of that stuff out this weekend to you guys. Let's go get 100 likes. Shout out to 100 likes. The season, okay, I tell you what. If we can get to 1,000 likes, Jerry Jones gets fired. How about that? Let's put it that way. Why hasn't Dalvin Cook played yet? Why is Jerry playing with us? Evidently, here's the thing that's crazy is I guess everybody thinks he's washed because he's on a practice squad. Another team could sign him. Cleveland probably paid Chubb, and if he's not, they can't afford him. Unfortunately, Cleveland, you can see what Cleveland's doing right now. They're fire sailing. They're going to try and figure out a way to get out of Deshaun Watson's contract. Getting rid of Amari Cooper is basically we're done. Lola, I do, because Miss Tracy has it on the sheets of the channel members. Go Pack, go. Hey, go Pack, go. You know what? I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm not in the mood. So go Pack.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Okay, go Pack, go someplace, go Pack. I've been trolled enough this week, man. Okay? You got your win. You got your quarterback. You're doing good. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Just leave me alone. Jeez. Mark, who do you think? You know what? If I'm a good coach, why? Excuse me. If I'm a good coach, why would I want to come to the Dallas Cowboys? Real question. Jerry, it was bad enough Jerry Jones went after Sean and RJ. Again, I'm not losing any sleep over those guys, okay? Not if they basically called us morons, okay? The Cowboys content creators, I'll give it to you, when I see you. Oh, that's right. You guys don't have credentials, do you? Literally going after us for no good reason, calling us morons, Cowboys Mafia, and this, that, and the other, right? So, anybody here blessed with a hotline phone to God? Not me. I wish I did there, Byron. So I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to shed a tear for Sean and RJ having Jerry Jones literally say, I can replace your ass. It's just let them know, you're expendable there, bro, and so you can't really speak your mind. Be that as it may, Jerry Jones then doubled down and basically saying that I had to basically put Brad Sham in his place. And he had to take a leave of absence. And it's kind of like, damn, so you're just a straight up bully and you just do everything your way and don't give a rat's ass about anybody's opinion. So going back to being a coach, if you are a coach, to take the job from the Cowboys, it has to be desperation. You're not going to get the players that you want. You're not getting the players that you want. You can't question the GM, who's got a terrible track record. We've been rebuilding since the 90s, right? And you're going to get cut off at the knees because the owner is going to do a press conference on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays. Yeah. So who do we get as a coach? I have no idea. Jerry's playing reality Madden with football in-house money. You ain't kidding. And he's got so much money, it's like, what are you going to do? All right, Denver's driving deep. Jerry Jones is 80. He's actually 82, Byron, and trying to be the GM and president, not just the owner. Let me see something here. This is going to be one of those ones that I don't really want the answer. Okay. I'm looking at the age. Let's see if I can find the age of. No, it doesn't have a breakdown of their ages. How many NFL owners are GMs? As of the time of writing this, Jerry Jones is the only NFL owner who also acts as the general manager of the team. Average salary of an NFL general manager. Really? $86K to $150K per year? Wikipedia. I really want to find out. Besides Jerry Jones, hired. Let's see if there's anybody over 60. So Adam Peters was born in. Okay, I can do it this way. Adam Peters was born in '79. The Commanders. Tennessee Titans. Rand Carthon was born in '81. Jeez. Oh my God. Jason Litt, he was born in '71, so he's 53. Seattle Seahawks, John Snyder is 53. Holy shit. This is one of those things that you didn't want to know the answer to this. Omar Khan is 47. So the oldest so far has been 53. Howie Roseman, 49. Oh, my God. Joe Douglas, 48. Mickey Loomis. Let's see. What is Mickey Loomis's age? Why is that one not popping up? His Wikipedia page doesn't say his age. Why is that? High school, Northwestern Christian. Executive of the Year, 2006. Okay. I know he's not anywhere close to him. Elliot Wolf, 42. Wow. Kawazandi Mansif? Shit, I've never even heard of them. Minnesota Vikings. Chris Greer, 54. That's the oldest one so far is Chris Greer. Les Snead, 53. Jeez, oh flip. You see where I'm going with this, right? Joe Hortz is 48. Tom Teltz, let's see, 51. Brett, 46. Most of these guys are in the 40s. Trent Black, 60. Oh, okay, so we got Trent Balk is 60 for the Jaguars, and he sucks. Chris Ballard, he's 55. Houston Texans 48. Green Bay's Brian Gillicoot 51. Brad Harris 45. George Patton for Denver 54. Jerry Jones 82. 82. Andrew Berry 37. Duke Tobin 54. Wow. Ryan Poles 39. Dan Morgan 45. Brandon Bean 48. Jesus Christ, guys. Eric DeCasta for Baltimore 53. Tony Fournette, 43. And Arizona Cardinals, 46. Okay. So 60. There's one guy 60. One guy that's 60, which is still 22 years younger than Jerry Jones. 22 years younger. Terrible. Oh, God, man, it's a terrible pass. Jerry Jones, the same age as Joe Biden. Oh, boy. Because we did, Cowboys. Chat seems light tonight. Wonder why. Because you're on my second channel there, Cowboy Joe Boo. But it's okay, Big Spank Dog. You can stay over there because I can ignore you easier then. Raisin Sack, what's up? Freaking giver. Okay. Jerry Jones looked like he could be a granddaddy. Hey, Mark, did you make any of the cop pizzle? Oh, I didn't know that. Are they having a beef this week? Okay. I literally, yesterday, I had to go take a shower last night after I did the video. But I bent the knee to say, Pizzle, I need you guys to win. I need you guys to demolish the Eagles. What's the title? I'm not going back 4 years through his archive. Yeah, Mickey Loomis, 66. So Loomis is 66? Okay, so, all right, so there's one guy 60 and Mickey, okay, but even 66. 66, that's still 17 years, Grant. By far. Most of the guys are like in the late 40s and early 50s. Yeah, even Stephen Jones is 60 and not that bright. There you go. Okay, there you go, Byron B. 46.5. So almost half of what Jerry Jones is. And here's the thing that's crazy about this is, I want you to think about this. Jerry Jones is the owner, GM, and also the guy who's trying to make deals for the NFL and bring in Grand Prix, manage the entertainment facilities. He's doing all of these things at 82, where you have guys that are averaging 46.5 years of age that are doing one job. One job. Harrison Ford is also 82, and scary that he's flying planes. Yeah. I met Harrison Ford, believe it or not, in Miami, and he was flying a plane. He flew into Miami for a fuel stop before he was going to Haiti for relief. He was actually flying over supplies. At 70s fans, number 70, Aubrey is MVP, only one who can put up points. He's literally scored half of our points this season. Well, I've been killing Jerry today. This week. Okay, I think everybody's been killing Jerry Jones this week. The Broncos should be up 10-0. Unfortunately, settling for 2 field goals. Jerry Jones holding on to Jason Garrett so long was painful. You know, the thing, again, I don't want to start. I don't want to start no shit, and I don't want to slander Jerry Jones, and I don't want to wish ill things. But see, here's the thing: that's when you start putting some of this together, is when you do start having mental problems, you want things that are familiar and comfortable. Okay? And when you look at everything they do, move-wise, is we believe in our own guys. We like to keep those guys around. Well, that's one of those things that's comfort. We know Dak, you know. When you hire coaches, you keep hiring coaches that you've had a relationship that were either former players or coached you for you before. You know what I'm saying? And they're risk adverse. They won't take a chance on anybody. Stop, Mark, please. Jerome Nichols. What? Stop. What? The age of the GMs? The name of his video is Dak Prescott Isn't Worth Its Extreme Rant. Okay. Royals, Cowboys. What's going on? We're just sitting here watching a butt ugly game right now, having discussion and literally having Commander fans that think that they are, you know, Super Bowl contenders only beating teams with one win. And they play a team this weekend with one win. So there's that. Coach Clapp did suck. Steven is also the problem. Oh, man, he fumbled it. Oh, wow. Now there's a flag. It's probably holding. That may be a touchdown the other way. Well, here's the thing. The problem here. Oh, it might be offside on Denver. Defense, they lucked out. Not much chilling. Hey, Mark, question. If Steven takes over, will we just be like his... Here's... I'm going to break some hearts right now. I'm going to make you feel really, really bad. Here's what I honestly think. If you want to know where the Cowboys are headed, look at the Raiders. Look at the Raiders. Al Davis got dementia and still was running the team and ran him in the ground. Turned it over to his son. And his son is still running in the ground. Mark, you all right? But I say this. If a sudden fans stop going to Dallas Cowboys games, merchandise, interviews stop, eggs and beers, bottles and trash, maybe they wake up the call. Son of John, that sounds good in theory, but the reality is the Cowboys at this point are just a drop in the bucket. Because, see, there's revenue sharing in football. They're going to get money from gambling and, think about this. The Commanders literally is an empty stadium before this year. Literally, Cowboy fans, we take over the place. Ain't nobody been going to FedEx Field for years. They've been removing seats. That stadium was meant to fit 104,000 fans in it. But they've taken out about 30,000 seats, and they still had a hard time selling it out. But they were the fifth most valuable franchise in football. They ain't been selling a whole lot of merchandise. They ain't getting everything like the Cowboys, but you still look how much money it sold for. Stephen Jones pointed out, well, ticket renewals were the highest they've ever been this year after the Green Bay game, right? Now, the ticket prices, which are aftermarket, our prices are dropping. But, I got Uncle Phil's ticket person phone number, and I called him, and it's with the Cowboys directly. And she's like, oh, we don't have individual tickets. We only have season passes. And she said, we normally will deal with suites. She said, but we ain't got no suites for the Eagles game. So it's not that they're not making money. They'll make money whether we have a couple of empty stadiums there or not. They'll make money because, if nothing else, the television. Cowboy fans might not watch it, but if the Cowboys are imploding, everybody else is, because everybody else wants to see them. Look at how many people watch the games on TV. So, yeah, not going to the games, well, at least you're saving your money. But that ain't going to stop Jerry. Excuse me. Vikings versus Lions. Who wins, Mark? I got the Vikings. Well, I think you might have something there on Alex, because it seems like teams have their Super Bowl against the Cowboys, and then the next week they're not that great. And losing Agent Hutchinson is, I think, going to be a big loss for him. Damn, son of John. The only thing we can hope for is that Jerry Jones is finally gets embarrassed enough that he says, you know what, we have to do something different. Because we've been doing the same thing since he fired Jimmy Johnson. The game's in Minnesota. Who's winning the game tonight? I think Denver is at this point. I don't understand what the hell Jerry needs more money for. I mean, the Cowboys are literally worth $3 billion more than the next team. It's insane. It's insane. You have to. The worst part about all this is, if the Cowboys did decide to say, you know what, we're just going to go, we're going to go ahead and just try and bring in a whole bunch of players. And it ended up being like, say, the dream team for the Eagles, and it sucked. I don't think at this point the Cowboy fans would be that pissed off, because at least they tried, as opposed to what we're doing now. You're 100% right, Royals. Until Jerry admits he messed up and wants to fix what's messed up, there's nothing will change. Yeah. Yeah, Holly, that's what I was saying. That, literally during the Lions game, they were announcing the deal that they've got with Grand Prix. Okay? They have the World Cup soccer. Who knows how much money they make? Because they literally spent $30 million doing upgrades to the stadium for World Cup soccer. So you know how much money. Oh, he is right now, Denver kicking ass. They spent $30 million in upgrades for things they say that you won't really notice for World Cup soccer. Tierra, what's up, Tierra?
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
So, Tierra, your thought is it's Steven. He's in charge of the player personnel. Jerry is falling on the sword for his son. Any father would. That actually might make sense. Packer fan 1993. Mark, I need to tell you, Jerry's ass has to go. As long as that family is involved, Dallas will never snuggle a Super Bowl. I hate to have to agree with a Packer fan, but he's 100% right. Listen and understand what he said. It's what about to happen that you missed. You think things are going to get better? No. You're right. Where is Steven this week? Denver moving the ball pretty well. Jerry, I heard, is in a locker room talking to players during halftime in live games. He meddles too much. You ain't lying about that. I remember, and I don't know if it's still the same way. It's been probably about 5 years ago. But you used to see, I'm sorry, I'm tired. It was a long night last night. and the Cowboys beating me up, make me depressed and make me sleepy. But Jerry has his main suite right there on the 50-yard line. I think like 100 people can be in that suite, right? In the back of that suite, there's an elevator that takes it up to another suite that's the GM suite, okay? Where it used to be, you would see Jerry and Stephen Jones up there. It's a small suite, much smaller suite. But there's a phone that went down onto the field. Now, you haven't seen Jerry up in that suite. He's usually in his regular suite now. But it used to be that he would definitely call down on the field during the games. The sad thing is I think Jerry knows more about this than Steven, who will take over. Yeah. Like I said, think about the Raiders with Mark Davis. That's what I think we're headed for. I feel like Cringe Daddy in Friday when he says how you get fired on your day off. How the Cowboys losing in a bye week. Hey, Dallas is my second team. I love the boys, and it's frustrating seeing them do this. How can you be a Packer fan and a Cowboy fan at the same time? I'm no disrespect, Packer fan, but I mean that's like being, that's literally like being a fan of God and the devil at the same time. Jerry is mad his son's decisions are getting destroyed by everyone, and he's defending his son. Jerry's 82. He's just a mouthpiece. That could be. Tierra, I'm going to have to give you credit for that one. Yeah, I'll do it. I might talk about that tonight on my Fireside Check. Oh, man. Packer fan. I see. That makes sense now. So Packer fan 1993 says his dad's a Packer fan and his mom's a Cowboy fan. So he grew up on both sides of the fence. Okay, I'll give you a pass on that one then. You did listen. I understand you didn't want to take sides because you wanted to make sure you could go out and hang with your friends. So you had to be. Who got hurt? Was that Lattimore? Stacy White.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
Stacy White, finally seeing what we have here in Dallas. Said Jerry doesn't want a Super Bowl. He's looking for the next Dak. That's why Trey Lance. Yep, it was a bad pick, but it shows his goal. No winning, but entertaining. You're right about that. Then why pay Dak? That's what doesn't make sense. See, here's I understand. I understand that. Hey, I'm not a fan. If he's not a fan of Dak Prescott, and if he's looking and saying I want to start over and rebuild, okay, I can get aboard with that. Then why bring back Mike McCarthy and literally do nothing to help him succeed? Why waste a whole year? I like that song, You Being Played. That's what doesn't make. Why pay Dak for 4 years? It makes it look like you're yelling. Bread, okay. Oh, no need to use all caps. It makes it look like you. Yeah, he's a loud Commanders fan. No, that's crazy too because the way they beat us is unbelievable, and they have not won a game since. It's crazy. I have Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team, and the Saints are not running the ball. Son of John, humor. I would take a scene from The Dark Knight Returns when Bane put the Gotham Stadium on lockdown and judge the city leaders. You know what? I would love for that one too, Son of John. Appreciate the super chat. Eagles should be 0-6. I'm hoping that the Eagles lose to the Giants. I want to see Kyle Pizzle happy and Philly 500 sad. That would at least make my week a little better. Jerry has become Fritz von Erich. Calvin Jefferson, the game has passed the Joneses. Mike and Zim. You're 100% right. You are 100% right on that one. I've got my fireside chat for tonight. Jerry Jones, the GM, 82 years old. The average age of GMs in the NFL, 46 and a half. Raisin, what have you been smoking? Can I hit it? Okay, 1st and 10 for Denver at midfield. Is this going to be a Denver blowout? God bless Jerry Jones. I'm gonna need to make a phone call here. If Denver scores, I'm gonna have to call my dad and let him know how things are going. Let me. Dak is great, but yeah, $60 million is too much for any player. Well, here's Tierra. Here's what you're going to see next year and the year after. You're going to look back and say, well, that's a pretty good price right now. Because the price is going to continue to go up. The NFL is making so much money, it's not even crazy. I'm a one-sport man. I literally do not have enough time. It's hard enough keeping up with the Cowboys. If I were to try and do basketball or baseball, it's just too much, man. You're right about that being a horrible Thursday night game. Now, here's the problem. My dad's got the over of 37. You're basically going to need Denver to score the 37 because I don't know that New Orleans is going to score anything. But, here's Tierra. Here's what I would say. If I'm Dak Prescott, okay, think about this for a second. Trey Lance, they spent a 4th-round draft pick for, and he's getting paid $5.3 million, right? He'll never touch the field this year. He'll never touch the field, and he will literally walk away. That $5.3 million, that's more money than Dak Prescott made his first 4 years of being the Cowboys quarterback. And they made him wait with the franchise tag after that touchdown, right? Then they tried to tag him a second time. If I'm Dak Prescott, why would I settle for I'm going to try and take you for every penny. I'm going to seriously. I see how you've treated other people with D-Law and Zeke and everything else. And you're sitting here paying guys like Terrence Steele and Michael Gallup that are coming back injured. That ain't helping me. You're not going out there spending money to get players. I'm going to get my money. And CeeDee Lamb, how do we know CeeDee Lamb is just not like, screw y'all. You made me wait to get my money all off season. Why am I going to kill myself? I got my contract now. Screw you. What you going to do about it? As opposed to saying, Dak, we want to build a Super Bowl champion here, okay? Let's work together and figure out how we can get you whole and get you players here to win a Super Bowl. Have you seen the Cowboys do anything? Stacey White paid Dak and CD to keep the drama going. Does not have to make sense. It doesn't. And, here's what's even crazier. So Jerry Jones goes off on Sean and RJ, 105.3 The Fan. Their views are way up. They're doing the whole circuit around now and talking stuff about Jerry Jones, right? But ain't nobody talking about us being mollywopped by the Lions. You notice how that's forgotten? That the worst loss that we've had in Jerry Jones's time at home, ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody talking about it. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Tierra. We win in spite of our front office. Okay, I'm gonna call my dad and tell him the good news so far. Cause see, this is what really sucks. This is what really sucks is my dad, who's 85 years old, been a football fan since I was a kid. Before even that, he ain't got all these apps. He ain't getting Amazon Prime. He's not getting Netflix and Paramount. So, you are literally annihilating people who made football the sport that it is. So, I'm going to call my dad to see if he's still up. Jerry's a salesman.
I got it. Hello?
Hey, just giving you an update. I know you don't have Amazon TV.
No, I can't see the game.
Okay, I know you can't see the game, but right now, Denver's up 13-0.
The Broncos?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're -3. So basically that's 10-0. Now, as bad as the Saints have been playing, you're gonna need Denver to score 38 points to get your over. So I don't know if that's gonna happen or not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll break even then, right?
Yeah, well, maybe, but I don't know. But we're still in the second quarter. There's 6 minutes left. They scored 13 points. So, I think that at this rate they'll get the football back, and maybe they'll get another score before halftime.
Oh, I still got a chance.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I'll let you know how your BetUs bet's doing.
Okay, I appreciate that.
All right.
Take care,
Okay, bye-bye.
Good. Bye-bye.
So don't forget, if you're into gambling or want to try it a little bit, here's a great way you can get involved in it is by going to BetUS. Any deposits that you make, if you use the promo code YouTube150, you can get a matching bet of 150%. So, for example, you say, I don't want to lose a whole bunch of money. You go in, you can put $100 in there. You'll get $150 in betting. And maybe you just do $5 bets and stuff and just bet with the house money and things. And then you got nothing to lose. So definitely check out BetUS. Dan Quinn working out for the Commanders. Keep helping your parents. I have to say, Gina, it's fun because I grew up and became a football fan and the reason I'm a Cowboy fan, the reason why I am cursed with this shit is because of that person you just heard on the phone right there. My dad. Being a little kid, sitting on the couch and things and hearing him talk, living and dying with the Cowboys. And I know how much he loved Bob Bullet Hayes and how much he hated the Commanders. And that was the reason why I became a Cowboy fan, and I've always stuck with it. And for having the BetUS, I forgot about this game. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know who was playing tonight until my dad called and said, well, what do you think about the games tonight? I said, Dad, I don't know who's playing. He said, Denver's playing New Orleans. Who do you think? I said, is it in Denver or is it in New Orleans? I said, if it's in New Orleans, I might have to lean towards New Orleans because the Silverdome is a beast to play at. I said, if it's in Denver, I'm definitely taking Denver. And he basically said, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm taking Denver minus the 3. And he said, I want to take the over. I said, okay, you got it. So that's how we did that. But it's kind of cool because, here it is. I talked to my dad earlier today. Give him a call and give him an update because he can't watch the game because he doesn't have Amazon Prime and stuff. So, it's the second time I've talked to him today. So it's giving, a little something that's fun. And it's kind of fun when they win. And I call him up and say, Dad, hey, guess what? You's a winner, win a chicken dinner. Oh, man, Gina, I'm sorry that you've lost both of your parents because I know I am extremely blessed to have my both of my parents still alive and my in-laws. Brad Wright, hearing your dad on the phone reminded me of my dad and me. I'm 50 and he's 75. Yeah. That's what I always tell people is make sure, this is not football or anything like that. And I don't care if you're a Packer fan or an Eagle fan or whatever. But, you've got to make sure you make those memories and you always try and keep in contact with your people and stuff because time is so short, And you don't want to have regrets of saying, damn, I wish I had said this or I wish I had done that. One of the biggest regrets I have is that I lost my brother. It was about 3 years ago. And, he was about 3 hours from here on the Eastern Shore. And, you could go out fishing. He had a boat to go fishing on. And he crabbed and, dug up oysters and things. And it was always like, nah, I ain't got time, Tony. I ain't got time. And then all of a sudden, he got cancer and died within a couple of months. And it was just like, damn, I didn't make the time for it, and I should have. Maybe I spoke too soon. New Orleans all the way down to the 20. First down. Tony Cowboy Show. I'm 34. I lost my dad last year, but I remember the good times. Shout out to you, Tony. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, I'm hoping that my dad wins both of his bets because it would be nothing better than calling him tomorrow morning and saying, okay, hey, you're $47 richer today than yesterday. Exactly. He's been a terrible tackler. It ain't because of his injury. Who are we talking about, Tierra? Big Spank Dog. That was 2 years ago, Tierra. He tore his ACL last year. Who are we talking about, Big Spank Dog? I told you, Dwayne, he wasn't going to be ready. Are we talking about Diggs? Yeah, it takes a good year to really recover from an ACL. Diggs, yeah. And you can see that he's still not quite there. Some of it's a trust factor, and some of it is just literally getting all the strength and mobility back on it. Tony Cowboy Show. I'm betting that Cook gets brought up this week. Everyone knows who you are, Mark. He loves you still. Kamara, damn, they lost yards on that one. He tore it week 2. Here's where it's crazy, y'all. I'm like a Nathaniel. I tore my ACL the last scrimmage the week before the season started in high school. I had surgery on it. This is people say I'm a liar. I had surgery on it, and 2.5 weeks later, I played a football game. To this day, they just cleaned it up. They're like, okay, snip, snip, we'll clean it up. Hopefully your thighs will be strong enough to hold it together. And to this day, I still have no ACL on my knee. I missed 4 weeks total with an ACL. We need to establish the run game, start Dalvin to get the offense to open up. That's because you're a beast, Mark. You're built differently. It was like, ACL? We don't need you don't need no stinking ACL. Shit. We were tougher back then, man. We'd get knocked down and we'd see blue dots and stuff, and they would say, shake it off. And literally, it was almost like a rite of passage that you weren't a real football player until you've been knocked silly and you see stars. That's how crazy it was for us growing up. We didn't know a concussion was a concussion. You know what? Here's what we were told about a concussion was, if you start bleeding from your ears, you got a concussion. So as long as you ain't bleeding from your ears, you're okay. Dig's not tough like his brother. Those were different times. Well, I'm still here at 59, so maybe it wasn't that bad. People drove cars without seatbelts. Oh, Rich P, man. I tell you what, my dad, I can't remember what kind of car it was, but it was a red convertible. It was a red car and had the whale fins on the back of it and it had a white top on it. And man, my dad, I was always riding with my dad. And when he'd go to hit the brake, here was the seatbelt. It was his arm hitting you in the chest, literally, bam, to hold your ass down. David Wiley. And see, now you get the cars are made. See, now what happens is you see a car crash and you see the car all crumpled up. And you're like, oh my God, look at that car. It's like, it's designed to do that. It's designed that when it gets hit, that it's going to crumble up and leave you with an area where you're safe. But it looks nasty. Back in our day, you'd have a car accident that 5 people might have gotten killed, and the car don't look like it's dented because it's built like a damn tank. Machine gun drills. It's party now. All right, so it's still 13-0. CD isn't that soft anymore. I don't know what's going on with CD, man. I honestly don't know what's going on with CD. And the problem is maybe the Cowboys, maybe that was one that they shouldn't have signed because there were some red flags that, Jerry kept talking about how that Green Bay game, and, he's trying to make people uncomfortable. Maybe Magical Elixir, I can see that you're saying, Lola, can you see this message? Maybe, CeeDee Lamb checking out. You got Troy Aikman talking about him lazy roots. That maybe the Cowboys screwed the pooch on that one. All right, we're almost at halftime here. 2-minute warning. Traded. Uh-oh. Just talking about Amari Cooper. Talking about the Bills seem to be happy about that trade. All right, so we're at 16 points. So my dad needs 22 more points scored. This is one ugly game. This is a typical Thursday night game here tonight. So Bo Nix, 10 of 14, 102 yards. Williams with 59 yards rushing. Bo Nix with 35 rushing. Damn, they're over 100 yards rushing the football. Saints, Spencer Rattler, 84 yards, 8 of 11. And he's also their leading rusher with 2 carries, 29 yards. Surprisingly, Alvin Kamara, 5 carries, 2 yards. I still can't believe that New Orleans beat us that bad, and now they can't do anything. I love this. Alvin Kamara is the only healthy player the Saints have tonight, and they gave it to him once. So did you hear that stat right there? That the Denver Broncos have had 100 yards net rushing the football and 100 yards passing for the first time in years. That's 22 more points. Seems like a very tall task. Yeah, that I'm thinking that it's going to end up being a split. My dad will win the Denver bet, but not the over. Cool with the Bills that Josh favors wide receiver number 1 now. Am I going through? Yeah, I will. I'll be at home for some games and things. Of course, that's part of the charm of Sunday is having that, the food and everything else. We gave Amari Cooper away for a 6 and traded a 4th to get Lance. I still can't get that one. No, come on, Derek. It was actually a 5th. How do you feel about galvanized square steel? Are we talking about, or is that a joke about Terrence Steele? What does it tell us about our team? It tells us about our team that we stink. But to give the Cowboys some credit, New Orleans is beat up. They are really beat up. Toxic Team Showdown. Third down and 2. Can Denver get some more points? I would love for Denver to get some more points before the half. Get a touchdown. Third and 2. They got plenty of time. They got the first down to midfield. Royals Cowboy.
What it do, what it do? I'm Roy Raw, and I'm back again just for you. Hey, I don't know what to say. Man, this stuff with Jerry Jones, it's got me
Fire his
sick.
ass.
It's sad that nobody in his family, nobody in his front office can stand up to him to tell him that he's wrong. This man walking around like he can't be fired. I wish the 31 other owners could vote that the owner of your team cannot also be your GM, that should be a rule in the NFL, and I wish we could push for it, and I wish the other 31 owners could push for it, because as he is a great business owner, he is not a good football management. It's not. He doesn't see what he's doing wrong. He can't multitask. He talks about the all-in was just CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, but we needed much more than that. So he should have been able to focus attention on that and everything else we still needed. But that's the problem. He can't do nothing. It's easy for life, though. What it do, what it do? I'm
All
Roy
right.
Raw, and I'm back.
Shout out to Royal. Royal, I just subbed up to you, buddy. You called it out during my live stream, the game of the Saints, and it's sad. 30 years never seems players step up. This is actually mind blowing when I start thinking about this, people. 30 years ago, I was 29. I was 29. Mike was only 6 years old. Think about that shit. That's how long Jerry Jones has been trying to rebuild the Cowboys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Here's how long ago it was. Wow. Coolio, Gangsta Paradise. Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. Mariah Carey, Fantasy. Soul for Real. Candy Rain. Oh my God. Wow. This is depressing now. Wow. O.J. Simpson found not guilty in 95. The Korean War Memorial in D.C. I remember when that went in. What was iconic in 95? PlayStation was just launched. Oh my God. Toy Story, the original one, was released. .coms era begun. Oh my God. Seriously? Yeah, it's been too long. Oh my God. These receivers suck. Clueless. Yeah, 1995. Van Edwards. I started kindergarten. Okay. Yeah. This is bad. Come on, Bo. Run it and get out of bounds. Short of the first down. Fourth down. I was 1 year old in 95. What's up, Gina? Hardy was still selling fried chicken. Oh, Hardy still sells fried chicken. At least the one here in Waynesboro does. Mortal Kombat, the movie. Logan, yeah, it is bad. Like I said, I was still, okay, I was still married to my first wife. Okay, and that was bad. That was bad. Oh, 1995, I actually had a flesh-eating bacteria in my knee that almost killed me. Wow, that was 30 years ago. Just want the money. What are the players going to step up? You're asking players, some of these players, to step up above and beyond their capabilities. I have Cowboys memorabilia older than most of these folks. Bry guy, you and me both, man. Stephen B. was 9 years old in 95. I was blind as fuck. Okay. Bro, when my team won their last Super Bowl, I was in fourth grade 32 years ago. So are you a Commanders fan? This game is like our Cowboys. Well, 19, the over and under, so we're exactly half of what we need for the over. We're exactly half. If there's 19 points scored in the second half, then he wins both of them. 15 in blind. Okay. Are you okay? When people say I was blind, I usually think that they're talking about being drunk. Were you actually blind? Bingo, Mark. This game is like our Cowboys, the field goal bowl. I got pins older than these cats, bro. Mark, remember, it's Dak's fault. We haven't won since 95. Yeah, oh, I know. Because he went back in time and screwed it up for the Cowboys. Yeah, 1995, man. I used to have my starter jackets. You remember? Yeah, 1995, we had starter jackets and the Zuba pants. Who else had Zuba pants? Don't act like y'all didn't. You know you did. You know you had the Zuba pants. Logan Motorsports. You know what I have to say to you, buddy? Hold it, Logan.
Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
You know, when you see the Jimmy Johnson with the headset on and he's got the blue and white star jacket, I had that one. And the Zuba pants, I bet you they still make Zuba pants. Let me see. The Zuba pants were almost like hammer pants. Oh my God, they actually have them on Amazon. Probably can't get them in Cowboys because they're not licensed to Cowboys. Nope. Don't have them in Cowboys colors anymore. Oh, nope. I'm wrong. Here we go. They do have Zuba pants on Amazon. For those of you who don't know, they were like baggy ass team pants. Yes, we're that old. Okay. And then you also had to have your members only jacket. I know. I know y'all had your members only jacket. If you're an old guy like me, you had your members only jacket, your Zuba pants. I'm old. Randall Harris, I'm old. I wish I still, Stephen B., I wish I did still have. I had like 3 different ones. But no, I don't. Everybody's so hyped on New Orleans. That goes back to what I said about, the first month of football. Don't get too excited or too upset by what you see the first month. I said, you don't really know what teams are. Come on, man. Stop already. Literally. PlayStation. Wait a minute. I hate to be slamming on my Cowboys, but, at least I can laugh right now. PlayStation was just released the last year we started. We won the Super Bowl. So there was no Madden football. Think about that. There was no Call of Duty. The .coms just started. So guess what? There was no text message. No text. Shit, it wasn't really cell phones. Did they down it time after time out? I think they did. Yeah, the Saints reverted back to paper bag ants. Prosper, you were 100% right on that one. I just felt it's funny to me because they always say, "Oh, well, Dak can't elevate the team by himself and win. You got to put people around him." And so, as you look across the NFL right now, and you see Aaron Rodgers getting Devontae Adams, you see Josh Allen getting Amari Cooper. Okay, so are you saying that those guys can't elevate a team, that they have to have people around them too? Can't forget Game Boys in 95. What did a Game Boy look like in 1995? Let me look that up. Oh, my God. Wow. Okay, people. This was Nintendo Game Boys. 1995, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It was way before, but this is how far they came in 1995. Oh my God. Pokemon cards came out in 96. Oh my God. This is pathetic, people. Let me see. What were the TV shows back in 95? The Drew Carey Show, Mad TV. Oh my God. Xena, Warrior Princess, Star Trek Voyager. Oh, geez. Ned and Stacy. Okay. Hercules. Caroline in the City. I don't even remember half of these. Jag. God, these are things are old. The Parenthood. Oh, jeez. We are literally. It's unbelievable. I even think my parents hadn't met. Friends, yeah. OJ was found not guilty. Mystical. LL was lifting up one of his legs. Shit, that might have still been the beef between him and Cool Mo D in 95. The number one show in 1995, ER, Seinfeld, Friends, and Caroline in the City. Wow. Jerry, you ought to feel ashamed of yourself. Tupac was still alive. Yeah. Heck, Junior Mafia. I think Biggie was still alive then. Junior Mafia was still a thing. Jag. That used to be my show, Jag. Bad Boys 1. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. Back when Martin Lawrence was billed. Before Will Smith. Jeez. Unbelievable, people. So the original Game Boy came out in 89. Alrighty. Jerry Will Never Change. In Living Color was still on. Fitzpatrick is terrible on their halftime show. Yeah, so I guess what we're saying is it's been a long time, Jerry. It's been too long. I forgot about Street Sharks. Well, you know what? Well, here's the problem. Oh, my God. If the Cowboys win, all of this stuff will be forgotten and it'll be back on the bandwagon. Oh, the Cowboys got it together. They're a Super Bowl contender. You know that, right? You know that. What movie is this? Lioness. That looks pretty good. If the Cowboys win against San Francisco, then all of a sudden everybody's got a good feeling and yada, 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 and everything is forgotten. Cowboys lose, then it may be the best thing going forward because Jerry Jones gets embarrassed again. That maybe Not this rapper Jelly Roll again. Braveheart won Best Picture back then. Saved by the Bells. Oh my God. That's really old. Now that we're all depressed completely. What do the Saints need to do? They need to score some damn points. That's what they need to do. Jerry's the same as he always has been. It's just the media and this platform. Well, see, here's the thing. Okay, so let's think about this now. Okay? This is a whole totally different world. So we are literally saying, here's the difference. We are literally saying that back when the Cowboys were in the Super Bowls and they had Jimmy Johnson, there was no pro football focus. There was no stat muse and all this, that, and the other, where you could get all of these numbers. There was no, 24-hour internet where you'd go through and you could watch and see all these people and things, right? Technology has taken over. And if you're 82 years old, you're not like the people that grew up in this shit. Jerry Jones is 82 years old. Mickey Loomis is 66? And he's the elder guy behind Jerry. Behind that is one guy at 60, and then it goes to 58, but most of them are in their 40s. They have the edge on you. Handheld game Lights Out. I still have one. I don't remember that one. I remember I have one of the I can't remember the name of it, but it's gray if I remember right. But it's like one of the first football games, and what it had is it would have 3 lights every 10 times going down the field, and you had an up, a down, a forward, and backwards button on it, and you could basically the lights were all lit. But you could highlight one would be actually you, and you're supposed to carry the ball. And so you would move where the other guys weren't lit up. That was considered football. So you go up and down. Oh, I could do that thing. Did I do that? I still have it, and it still works. Nobody has the edge on Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. They are old. Yeah, well, they're smart, Ultra. You're right about that. The generation of Cowboy fans are soft? So, wait a minute. So, hold on. So the Cowboys are losing, and Jerry Jones is going after the radio station, and now we're talking about the fans are soft? Okay. But yet the football team, the defense isn't even forcing a punt against the Lions, and the offense can't score touchdowns. But us fans are soft. But our fans are soft. Okay. All right, Ultra. Whatever you say, Ultra. It's our fault that we suck. Get Smart Revival Series. Don Adams, Barbara Felton returns as Max and 99. Andy Dick plays their son. Vanilla Ice was early 90s. Yeah, I remember Ice Baby. Do 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 do. Mark tired as hell and will just want to crash. Jerry Jones is the Trump of football. Damn. Bobby Minisky. If you don't give me content I want, I'll find someone else who will. Who will? I'm not kidding. I don't have time for a radio YouTube show. Laugh out loud. Okay, Bobby, I got your email too, and I have the shirt over here, and I'm going to send that out tomorrow. Got you covered. I've had quite a bit going on, and Mike was supposed to send the shirt with the plaque. Did you like the plaque? Hopefully you like the plaque. If you don't give me the content I want, I'll find somebody else who, and I'm not kidding. I don't have time for your radio YouTube show. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy listening to Jerry. It was just, and the thing about it that made it even worse is as I'm listening to the whole thing, and he's talking about, he's literally talking about you can't just get players. Here it is, Devontae Adams is literally. I told my wife in the offseason that Dak fanboys would target to offset Dak's deficiency. So, Ultra, I don't want to get deep in with you. I mean, tonight, I'm just kind of chilled right now. But do you so you say, do you think that everything is good for Dak Prescott right now? That we're okay. That if we just plug in another quarterback, we're fine with the 32nd rushing attack, with the offensive line literally in shambles, CD Lamb not running, as Troy Aikman, not me. Troy Aikman saying that he's running lazy routes and only having the one target. So I'm just asking. So, but you think that the only problem is Dak Prescott, right? That's the only problem, right? Okay. Well, like I said, I look at it and I say, this team is bad all the way around. All of the things that the Cowboys did to try and say we're going to be a better team, like we're going to do more with less, where they literally admitted that we don't have everything we need, but we're going to do more with less, that those things have come to fruition. So, yeah, it's real easy to say, oh, it's just Dak. But sorry, you can plug anybody you want to. You can bring in Josh Allen right now. He ain't going to the Super Bowl with this team, bro. He ain't going to this team, okay? And, if I sound like a broken record, Bobby Porter and Ultra Cowboy, that's fine. Don't listen to me. By all means, you go someplace else where they agree with you on that. But I look at it from the standpoint of saying Dak Prescott is a good enough quarterback to win a Super Bowl if you do some things like, I don't know, bring in some other players. It's not like the Eagles ain't tried to do that. It's not like San Francisco ain't tried to do that. Why don't we just try that for once? How about we just do that? Why don't we actually look at saying, instead of taking away the pieces for Dak Prescott, why don't we say, let's try and help the guy. Let's try and see if we can win by helping the guy. Let's try and go ahead and get a Derrick Henry instead, okay? Instead of saying, let's get a Zeke. Because do you honestly think that Zeke is a good enough running back for us to win the Super Bowl? I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Unless it's close. Jerry cut Sean off the moment he's trying to define his job as a radio personality. Why is Jerry's still the owner? Because he's still getting paid. He's not going to sell. Why would he sell the team? Think about it. Think about it. If they said you don't have to succeed and you're going to be worth $500 million more next year, and you getting money hand over fist, that you've got a 330-foot long yacht, you got buildings all over North Texas and all the way to New York, you got a his and her helicopter, and it's just literally just printing money. Why would you sell it? Seriously. Why would you sell it? We have the highest paid GM in the NFL who doesn't do anything except fuck it up. You put Dak on the loaded 49er team, and it can almost guarantee you will have I'm serious. Prosper. I do not ever say lies See, Bobby Porter, now you're putting words in my mouth. I ain't never said that Dak Prescott isn't to blame on some of this. But check it out, though, bro. If you can't run the football, if your wide receivers are running lazy routes and they're not getting separation, it's pretty hard to complete a pass when people are draped all over them all the time. And you're one-dimensional, which means people are teeing off on them. Yeah, but you know what San Francisco has, Bill Bobby? Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuels, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Trent Williams. He has more weapons you can shake a stick at, bro. You can say, okay, we can say CeeDee Lamb and Deebo or Ayuk. Take your choice. Take your choice. Do we have anybody else anywhere close to those next four players right now? If you say Deebo and CeeDee Lamb are the same, they got their second wide receiver, better. Their tight end, better. Their running back, by far better than our whole team running together. So you're talking, they got a rookie quarterback. Yeah, but look what that rookie quarterback contract that dude has. Bobby Beninsky, y'all guys are still falling for it. Go, Jerry. Damn, Bobby. You're hardcore, bro. Why be surprised? This is what you expect from the Dallas Cowboys. You hope Jared lives forever. You know, you got a $34 million wide receiver and a $60 million quarterback. I agree. And they ain't scoring. You got the worst running game in football. You got an offensive line that's leaking like a sieve. And you got nobody else out there. All right, Denver, get me a touchdown. This year, no, it will not. Brian B., I'm going to be living and dying in the misery of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian. I will never, ever change teams. I will stop watching football before I change teams. How's that not pass interference? It was all over him. Alex, that's possible that Bill Belichick might want to come here, but I don't see Bill Belichick being on board with Micah Parsons and his podcast and Jerry Jones' cheapness. Well, here's the problem, Bobby Porter. Next year, they're going to have to pay Brock Purdy or find another quarterback. So they're going to have Cowboys problems. Damn, another field goal. Damn, this is a Cowboys game now. So that's 22. Yes, Mark, marriage with no chance of divorce. Guys, look at Dak as a car that Jones brought, but they're not putting tires on it. They're not putting an engine in it. How's that car? How's that the car's fault? There you go. Great analogy, Dirty Sanchez. I'm the same way. There's no switching teams. I got a son named Witten and a son named Micah. I'm in it for life. Bill will only come if he's a GM. Well, that brings in some other questions then too, Randall Harris, is I don't know that I want him to be the GM as well because he's made some questionable picks as the GM after Tom Brady went. Tierra, I like that. Dak is literally sitting in a car with the check engine light on, bald tires, and no headlights. Your car's a lemon. You know what, Twiz Digga? You might want to worry about the Giants right now. The Giants, I look at the Giants and say, they're a better team Then Cleveland. Can we agree on that one? Because you almost lost to Cleveland. The Cowboys should draft Arch Manning in 27 from Texas, and Arch Manning will help the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. Not if they don't go ahead and start fixing some of the other problems. We both stuck. Yeah, you're right about that. Jerry Jones crashes out on live radio. Cowboys and chill. Andre Garrod with Law Nation live on that one. Damn. He's got Andre. Oh, God, can't speak tonight. Andre Gerard talks Cowboys offensive line in the bye. Law Nation doing some real shit. All right, let's see if we can get this game over with. $19-3. Talk about an ugly game. If there's a Jones in the front office, no one's coming here, and that's going to be, well, I don't know about that. So, see, like, here's the thing is, it's not that we haven't had people who've wanted to come here. Derrick Henry wanted to come here. Bobby Wagner wanted to come here. You come to the Cowboys because you can make a name for yourself. It may not be about winning Super Bowls, but you're going to get publicity. You're going to get your own talk show. You're going to get a chance to become a commentator. So it's still a place that people want to go. New Orleans is just bad right now. I can't believe. I mean, I know they're injured, but damn. They may be worse than we are at this point. I love this. Joseph Heatherly sent me a text. Someone throw a bucket of water on Jerry and see if he melts away like the witch did. I thought Dak was our car. The offense could ride in the car that is Dak, but they can't because Dak is broken down. Dak is still like in the top 3 in yards passing. Okay, so when I look at the yardage where we're dead last, when I look at the separation, which we're like bottom 20s, I'm not sure I look at it and say Dak ain't doing that. Dak is broke down. Have they ever showed Cowboy fans with bags over their head on TV? They might soon. Jerry ain't bringing in shit to bring us a championship. Damn. Wow. He snagged that one out of the air. Damn. I might get that over. Twiz, here's what I'm going to say. And you can disagree with me. When I look at the last 8 years of the Dallas Cowboys, I ask you, who has performed more consistently than Dak Prescott on the Dallas Cowboys? I'll wait. Seriously. Over the last 8 years, show me or tell me, coach, player, whatever, somebody who's done more than Dak Prescott has. I have a feeling the Cowboys will beat the Eagles. I hope they do because I'll be there. I'll be there and I'd laugh like hell. I would literally just stay in the parking lot all night long, just live streaming. I'm not blaming Nick or Jalen for being a turnover machine. Well, you do you. Hey, Twiz, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
You know what, Twiz? I got a beef with you, man. It's your damn fault, man. You are the one to blame, Twiz. Going in there talking to Dan Salio about, Mark Holmes said this, Mark Holmes said that. You're the one, jackass, that got me in there getting my lunch handed to me, going on an Eagles channel, literally getting tag team. I can't even get a word in edgewise. Philly, it's like, can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak, Philly? Running all the way down to the 4-yard line. I can't even get a word in edgewise. Seriously, Twiz, that's your fault. You, Twiz. Yes, Twiz. This finger's in your in your face. In your face, Twiz. It's your fault that I have to go in there and do that walk of shame. Pictures were cool. Can't wait for the Jerry shirt. Oh, Lordy. Fire the GM. Fire that mother humper. Oh, what I'm hoping for is let the Giants, if the Giants get one win the rest of the year, just let touchdown. 26, that'll get us up to 26, 29. Okay, so we need 8 more points to get the over. Mark was right about Hurts having one great year, but not necessarily being a great quarterback. Don't worry, Mark. You'll get the last laugh. Oh, man, I tell you what, you Eagles, you better not lose to the Giants. You better not lose to the Giants. I'm telling you now. You can't name a quarterback? Imagine Sador in New York next year. Laugh out loud. Have I ever linked up with Dallas Cowboy fit? Not in real life. Actually, coming November 24th, the Washington game will be tailgating. I know Rome is going to be heading over that way. Still is a spy for the Couch Boys, trying to turn the fans against the team. How am I doing? Glimmerman, we can't rebuild what Jimmy Johnson is still running us. How did we get smoked by the Saints? I'm serious. We're sitting here looking at a team that scored 3 points right now. Now, granted, they are beat up. Don't waste your time with Stephen R. He's a 13-year-old. He'll have to go to bed soon. Why did Dallas have to play the Saints week 2? Oh, you ain't lying about that. You ain't lying. It would have been nice if we were playing them now. Cowboys' fatal flaw. Let's hear what.
Welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Colin Cowherd podcast. Go on, hit the subscribe button. There it is, so you don't miss
Ronald,
any of our football
we'll be
content
in
this
Red
season.
Zone Live.
It has been, if I might say, fantastic. This is what I have said about the Cowboys and the Lakers. Very insular franchises with a lot of buses and friends of buses in the Lakers and a lot of Joneses and friends of Joneses inside the Cowboys. Is that as the league's gotten sharper, shrewder, and more analytical, the Lakers and the Cowboys have gotten more of the corner grocery store in a supermarket world. Is that football's gotten so smart, and you look at the Cowboys right now, and they're overpaying for a quarterback that's a B-plus quarterback. Like, that is the number one mistake in the league. Pay for Mahomes or a rookie quarterback. Those are the only two. You can have Garoppolo and Goff early in their career and get to a Super Bowl. You can have Garoppolo and get to a Super Bowl before you pay him big.
Well, if you get McVay, if you get Shanahan, if you get one of those guys, and obviously those guys don't count against your salary cap.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Do anything you can to hire one of those guys.
It's remarkable to me that the Cowboys and the market struggles with this. I think Dallas fans have finally figured it out. The Athletic did a poll, and like 75% of Cowboy fans are like, we have no chance to win the Super Bowl for 5 years. So they get it. Cowboy fans get it. But these people that think it's an anti-Dak conversation, no, it's an anti-paying a B-plus quarterback A-plus money. It is so odd. It's like
Here's the reality of that. The person you have to blame on that is Jerry Jones. He should have done the deal last year. CD Dak, both of those last year. The Cowboys are always the last one to get deals done. They just are. Mean Mug, salute to you too. Why is who on here? Oh, why is he on here? I was just seeing how Cowboys fix their flaws. And I started listening to it, then my brain just exploded. This one might be a better one.
Troy Aikman was on local Metroplex radio today. 96.7 the ticket.
Shut up to Blend.
Okay. And
did he threaten anybody's job?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he's maybe the receiver coach or the of the Dallas Cowboys or the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, because he just did not mince any words about what he sees on tape from the receiving core and the routes that they are running to try and support Dak Prescott and get some points on the board.
I think the routes are terrible. I think they run terrible routes, and I've thought that beyond this year. And I think CeeDee's got to improve in his route running. And as a quarterback, if you're not certain where guys are going to be consistently, it's hard to play the position. And so that's what I see. I see guys lazy coming off the line of scrimmage. Sometimes they run. Usually, if they do, it's because they're anticipating they're going to get the football in that play. But if they're not, they don't, and it all ties together. And so, I'm not impressed with that part of it. I just finished watching the Baltimore Ravens because I have them this week. You put on a film of theirs and watch their receivers run routes, and they come off the football. And so do San Francisco's and Green Bay's and others. But it's hard to play the position if you're not certain how guys are going to run routes or where they're going to be. And I'm not speaking for Dak. Dak may say, hey, I think everything's amazing. But as a former quarterback watching it, it's got to get a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just Troy in Dallas saying, I'll hang up and listen with your answer. That's Troy friggin' Aikman saying that.
He has cachet to say these things.
God, Lord. He's calling out CeeDee Lamb, too, for being not as disciplined in the route running.
Well, that happens when you miss the entirety of training camp. I mean,
That's true.
Dude. They got to get healthy in this bye week, and they got to get right. And who's going to be the one to tell them to get right? Is it the $60 million quarterback? Is it the owner who's handing out all this stuff? Is he the one who's going to tell him to get right? Because that doesn't really sit very well if he's going to just... I mean, this isn't like Major League, where the owner goes strolling in the locker room.
Well, I don't know. I think our owner does go strolling.
I don't think he goes in strolling in the locker room. He does after the game, but I don't think he goes in during the week, during practice, and says, let's call everyone together and say, get your
He flew his helicopter in the middle of practice.
Anyone listening to your voice right now, if that were the case.
I don't think he does that.
Get your damn act together.
I don't believe
he flew his helicopter in the middle of practice.
I don't believe he does that. Is it McCarthy? Is he going to just... Because I'll tell you what, his job is 100% on the line.
No doubt. I think it's the two guys on the defense that aren't playing right now. They seem to be the vocal leaders. No Tank.
But to go up and say, run your routes better?
I think offense has the whole defense accountable and vice versa.
I think it's Dak. It's got to be Dak. It's got to be the quarterback. Certainly if it's a route running situation, Dak must know it. If Troy's seeing it on film, I'm telling you, man, the eye in the sky does not lie. I love listening to Kurt Warner talk about the film he sees, and he just lays it out. The same way Kurt, when he talks about film and what he sees on film, what he thinks a quarterback is seeing or not seeing, or what route runners are doing or not doing, he sounds exactly like Troy Aikman just sounded. That is 100% the unvarnished truth.
Well, those are Hall of Fame QBs.
They are indeed, who are also out of what's to give.
Yeah.
I believe Kurt's out of darns to give.
I wouldn't say Kurt would
right. So, but honestly, somebody's got to do that in the bye week, coming out of the bye week.
Well, that person should be CeeDee, right?
It's got to. Well, I mean, it's got to be the quarterback. It's got to be Dak Prescott. He's there. He's not going anywhere. He got his contract. He's got to go, and if it is a route running situation, he's got to go to these receivers and say, if it breaks off at 5, you break it off at 5 on a dime. If it says something, what I need you to be at, and you're not there, I don't care how many Pro Bowls or commas you have in your contract, you got to be there. And CeeDee Lamb wears 88. He knows that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how this is going to sit from Troy, because I'll tell you what, him going on radio and saying this, I think is going to be more of an impact than
Fourth down again.
Jerry Jones
I would hope
threatening the jobs of 2 local radio hosts because they're actually questioning his general managing ability, which generally has not been good since the calendar turned.
Okay,
Man, oh man,
Stephen R.
Week
and
7.
Tiara,
Where did this come
can't
from?
we all just
Week
get
7. It's
along?
no. Am I wrong? Is it never really like this in Week 7?
No.
It's usually like the Week 12, Week 13.
Right. Early mid-October,
the lid's on the pot a little sooner.
Yeah. A little sooner.
Unless we're just recency bias. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a little hot.
I feel like every year we say, like, I've never seen this happen. And every year the NFL just gets crazier.
It does.
It sure does.
And crazier.
You got the script?
I do.
Yeah, you got the script? I'd like to see a script. Hey, Bobby. You know what, Bobby? You ain't got to listen to me. How about that? Oh, boy. People are just angry as shit. Boy, do we just need a victory just to feel better. Jerry saving Zeke for the next rowdy job. Bobby, you're on a roll tonight, man. Everybody's a little angry tonight. Everybody's a little pissed off and edgy tonight. We had a T. Higgins or Devontae Johnson and watch C.D.M. act a lot better. He has too much spotlight. Vegas made Vikings 5-0. You know how many parlays got messed up in the first 3 weeks because of the Vikings? Vegas made so much money off of the Vikings. Like Cowboys had a wide receiver too. That's apparent. 5'9", and I've heard 5'8" being the number 2. Your running back room, good luck in the playoffs. That's what I keep trying to say to people. I know the Saints don't have Carr right now, but what the hell? This team beat us. They only have 3 points. That's on a week that's been bad, this makes things look even worse. I wonder if I threw a bucket of water on Jerry if he would melt like a wicked tuna. A wicked witch. I read that earlier. Shout out to you, Joseph. Hope you and Maya are doing good. Torah will only get better if he's not hurt. Yeah, add a number 1, and CD would get his shit together, so maybe they should have added Devontae Adams. For a third-round pick? Shit, you take a risk on that. All right, Denver. 9 points wins the over for my dad. Flag. It's going to be holding. We could have had Derrick Henry and Devontae Adams in the same year for crumbs. Don't remind me. Prosper. That's what's really sad. We need to watch and back the Giants on Sunday. Seeing Philly lose always helps. You ain't lying about that one, Joseph. Boy, this game is terrible. Shout out to you, Tierra. Shout out to you. If you don't time people out, talk trash back. Okay. We still can't stop a nosebleed. My problem is
Hey guys, that's a embarrassment out there.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
a damn embarrassment. We can't block anybody up the now we're hugging the ball early. Junior League. Somebody's got to get their attention, and I'll tell you, Jack, I am tired of being a guy who's got to run down everybody's damn throat all the time. Why don't we have a coach that gets over there and does something about it? Instead, we want to go over and pat everybody on the ass, and they haven't done a job all night. Guys out there off, and nobody says anything about it. We got a head coach that won't say anything about it. We got coaches offensively that won't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, enough's enough. The babysitting's over.
That, of course, would be one Troy Aikman. And Junior 85-86, you are 100% right. Maybe Dak needs to pull one of those out of his ass. My thing is, when everybody just goes, Dak sucks. Okay, I get it. You're not satisfied with Dak. But to ignore the fact that we have given up 167 points the last 4 games, that 2 of those games, the opposition never punted. To look at our running game that is literally the worst in the NFL. I'm sorry, you're not even looking at the whole problem. If the whole problem was, the defense is holding people to 17 points a game and the wide receivers are right there and Dak Prescott's throwing it at their feet, that Zeke Elliott and crew, that they're rushing for 100 yards every week and we're losing games, I'd say, yeah, the quarterback is not doing his job and he's got to go. But there ain't nobody. The offensive line's not blocking good. The running game's not running. The route running stinks. It's like everything, every single thing is wrong. From the owner, who's literally, his only source of anger and frustration is, let me replace the radio guys, as opposed to replacing some of the players on the field. I think I'm done with the Cowboys. Is he going to break the TV? Well, at least he didn't break the TV. Oh, boy. Who's winning a playoff record not named Holmes? Back from a food run. I was a Dak fan for the first 5 years, then I lost faith in him. Okay. Come on, I need 9 more points in this game. Junebug, how are you doing, man? We're all on empty. Dak is running for his life damn near every play. Why don't y'all people understand? They don't. I give James Dolan credit. He managed to put a stop to his bad press. Jerry Jones is trying to top him. Mark, it could be worse. You could be a... Damn, Bobby. Now you're just trolling real hard right now. If I weren't trying to get this over for my dad, I probably would have stopped watching this ugly-ass game. But I need to stick through it to see. We got 13 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. Well, not you know 9 points aren't going to be scored. You know 9 points won't be. But while we're here, let's take care of this one. Boom. Well, hello, good people. It is week number 7, Thursday night football. We've got the Denver Broncos minus 3 points against the New Orleans Saints, and I've got my dad's bets, so let's go to BetUs right now. He's going to take the Denver Broncos minus 3. I kind of said I might take New Orleans at home because that's Superdome. That's a tough place to play. If it was Denver and Mile High, that's a tough place for anybody else to play. He's also going to take the over of 37 points. And of course, boom, just like that, they know our bets. They know that every time we do 25, we're going to put 25 on both of those, and we're going to place our bets, $47.73 if we win, confirm it, and just like that, we are good to go. Now, make sure, if you want to go ahead and check out BetUs, use the promo code YouTube150 to make sure you get a matching bonus of 150%. If you put up to $2,000, you can do that 3 times. $2,000 will get you $3,000 in free betting money. Do it today. All right. If we can find a way to get 9 points in the next 13 minutes and 29 seconds, my dad will have won both of his bets tonight. It looks like he's going to definitely take the Denver Broncos. At least he'll break even. At least he'll break even. Maybe New Orleans can get some points in garbage time. Chad, no. I don't know who started saying that on a community section. I have been a Dallas Cowboy fan all my life. All my life. And if I were one of those two-teamers people, why would I have stuck with the Cowboys for the last 30 years? So, no. Nope. Was a Cowboy fan. Here's how crazy it was. I was a Cowboy fan living in Northern Virginia with the defensive coordinator's kids in my high school and Joe Gibbs' son, J.D., quarterback of our crosstown rivals. And that was back when Washington was good and winning Super Bowls. Couldn't stand them then, can't stand them now. Here's what I'm going to say. I challenge anybody to find anything with me rooting for the Commanders. Anything. So, Chad, yeah, if you can find me, in Washington paraphernalia, and please, by all means, because you can't. There is none. Although I guess people can Photoshop these days now, can't they? All right, New Orleans, get some points here in garbage time. I need this over. Okay. All right. Here's what I want you guys to listen to. Listen to this. This, for those out there that don't seem to understand football, listen to the game plan the Lions had.
Hey, Curb, tell me about the defense. Like, what was the game plan? Y'all was strapping them boys.
Bro, the game plan really, it was really just like, just take 88 away. Like, we know he's a playmaker, so like once we take him out the game, like we wasn't really worried about nobody else.
BB baited the hell out of Dak on that corner in the red zone. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm glad he did too, cause boy, I'm so glad he did, man. But that's what I'm saying about BB. Like, he's just a different type of player, bro. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Bro, yeah, you two right there are OD. What's with the pick you had in the red zone? Because at that time, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even paying attention really to the game. We were all on the sideline. It was over. But I just see it. Damn, we got another pick, another turnover. What was it? He threw a corner route?
Yeah, he tried to throw a corner route. They ran like 4x1, and then tried to do a little corner route at 9. But I'm glad I got it though, because they played with my first one. I caught one like first quarter.
Oh man, on the when Alex, they called holding on Alex.
Yeah, bro, that was pick 6, bro. I caught it.
Yeah, you caught it. You saw the flag. You said, "Fuck."
Yeah, because I know I got to get right back out there. Like, no.
How many picks you got this year already? 4, 5?
Yeah, I got 4 right now.
Okay.
So that's Almond St. Brown's podcast. The game plan is real simple for everybody. Take out CD, and they ain't got nobody else to worry about. There you have it. I was at the game last week. Damn, Bobby. Hell of a game. MJ, I hope that they will. I would like to find out, is he a viable option before the trade deadline? No, I didn't see that, Byron, that Spike Lee, Jack Nicholson, and Billy Crystal went in the Hall of Fame of Superfans. Did not see that. That's amazing. Billy M. Motherfucking Crystal. Tiara telling her life story to Mark when I didn't even ask. Okay. All right, Steve and Tiara, it's been a rough week. Let's all get along. I hope the sun is on Dak's eyes versus the Eagles. Damn, Bobby. Keep running. Come on, score some points. It's 10 minutes and 34 seconds left. I'm not being rude or disrespectful, but damn, just tiring, man. Just tiring, okay? The vegan bus is coming. Should have taken the under. Yeah. Well, that's actually what I told my dad. I said, I think I'd take the under on that one. He's like, no, I'm going to take the over. But then again, here's what's funny. I said, maybe you ought to take New Orleans because they're the home team with the points. He said, nah, I'm going to take Denver. And then he said, he's going to take the over. I said, I think you ought to take the under. So, just like Vegas, the way they want it, they want you to split it down the middle. Forever Fashion Runway. Yeah, I told you about CD. We should have done a swap for Jamar Chase in the offseason. You were exactly right, man. You were right. Okay, how about a block punt for a touchdown? This game is boring. All right, let's see if New Orleans can do anything. They got great field position. Alrighty. 8 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. David Watson, how are you doing? I was mentioned in a good way with Boss Cowboy, or will they cuss me out? It's all Mark Holmes' fault. Seems like all I get is shit from everybody. I'm really impressed with your show quality and graphics and everything. Appreciate that, Van Edwards. I wish I had a good quality conversation about the Cowboys, but there ain't no good quality. If we can beat the 49ers, it would make up, would it? Winding down here at Kroger. How's everybody's night? Curtis, it's been a rough night, man. I keep getting my teeth kicked in by fans because I keep getting told I'm just a Dak Prescott fanboy and it's your fault that we're stuck with them. I remember Pizzle said he could smell you from New York. You know what, James? Are you new here? How about you kiss my ass? How about that? B.A.M. Saints had that parade and ain't won a game since. You're right about that. I knew this would be a long bye week. It's all Jerry's fault. You got that right. Okay. Can you score some points here in garbage time? Damn, are the Saints? Yeah, the Saints are just awful now. If Jerry was so smart, why did he shouldn't need to sign Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb? Right through his hands. Logan Motorsport, yeah. I'm just look. Here it is, 4th down. They couldn't do anything with it. Go for it. Go for it. Help, 2 and 5. They're about ready to start wearing bags again in New Orleans. All right, they're going for it. Okay, at least Denver's got great field position. So maybe, yeah, y'all sign this. Yeah. There's a lot about Dallas-Fort Worth that I miss, and it's always the food, among other things. Van Edwards, I like to give people their props, man. It's hard to create conversation and keep content going when a team is down. You're doing a great job. It ain't hard to do right now because it's literally me defending myself, man. I'm getting literally beat down, but I appreciate that. Mark, did you see the video of the chick who was wearing the Dak Prescott jersey on her knees throwing up while the guy in the Lions jersey? Yeah, I saw that. What has happened to the Saints? Surely this is, I can't believe they're this bad. Yeah, I've been to both actually. I was at SoFi for the preseason game this year, and I've been to the Superdome twice. I saw the Cowboys and New Orleans there. I want to say maybe 2013. We got our ass handed to us on Monday night, and I saw the Super Bowl there. If we could beat the 49ers, it would be a huge yeah, it would be a big boost for the whole team. I root for the team to overcome the front office. Jerry won't get any credit from me. Mark didn't invite us to Pink's, Gina. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Did y'all want to go to Pink's? It was one of those last minute things we decided. I was like, I have to go. Christopher Darker, Eagles fan here. I respect you and the content creator. You take it on the chin and stand there supportive. Some Eagle fans just lose their mind when they're not perfect. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Christopher Darker. Appreciate that, man. You know what? At the end of the day, you know, the whole Dan Salio show and Philly 500, it's funny. But, I mean, at some point, you just got to laugh at your team. You got to laugh at being this bad. You know, you can't take it too serious. And, you know, at some point, there's going to be a few times when the Eagles lose and the Cowboys might find a way to get a win. And I'll take my victories when I can and talk some smack. Because I got to say, you Eagles, y'all got problems too, just like we do. But I appreciate that. Good run, cross midfield. Oh, I couldn't go to camp because you had COVID. Well, that's a good. I'm glad I didn't see you then, Lola. Okay. But really, I'm sure y'all probably been to Pink's too, but you ain't missing much. But then again, hold it. I might be disrespecting because I've gotten a lot of flack about talking about In-N-Out Burger. Okay, another first down. Okay. You know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. They're going to get a touchdown. It'll be the last score in the game. And it'll be the under. Actually, I don't do the parlays. Terrence Gibson. Shout out to Terrence Gibson. Terrence. I'm sorry, Terrence Gibbs. Why did I say Gibson? Jeez, my dyslexia. Terrence Gibbs. If you go to the community tab, there is a link in there. There's a post for channel members only that has a link in there. So that way we can get you registered so we can get you your Joe Boo's shot glass. And Stress Star. What's my favorite burger place? That's a good question. I kind of like Five Guys, but they are really, really greasy. Sometimes they're a little too greasy. There's not going to be any more scoring in this game. Yeah, I don't really have a particular burger place. I do like Wendy's single with no cheese, extra pickles, and onions. That's actually my favorite burger. Oh, no, Byron, no. Five Guys and In-N-Out are totally different. No. Thing about Five Guys is you get all the fries in the bottom of the bag. And they're like they're like real potato French fries. And the thing I also liked about going about Five Guys is you got the peanuts. They got the peanuts there while you're there waiting, and you're chucking down, fresh peanuts, roasted peanuts. That's what I like there with them. But the burgers, because I like getting the jalapeno peppers, I like to get the grilled mushrooms, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the ketchup, the mustard, and the mayonnaise. On if I'm going to Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys is good, man. Pause, men, pause. Wendy's the best. Yeah, Johnny Mac. That's what I'm saying. They got so many damn top. That's the thing that killed me about In-N-Out Burger. They didn't have enough toppings, man. I'm like, the hell is this, man? Where's all the toppings? They ain't got that many. They got bacon. They got jalapeno peppers. They got grilled onions. They have fresh onions. They got mushrooms. They got lettuce. They got tomatoes. I mean, there's so many different things you can put on there. And Johnny Mac, you're 100% right. It's a messy burger, but it's a good burger. Don't California my burger. Okay. Freddie used to be cool, really good. I swear it ain't quite the same. Come on, man. 4:40 left. Well, at least he broke even. Pink's is a famous hot dog place in California, in L.A. They've been there for like 100 years. Oh, wow. It's a pick six. Oh, damn. Okay. Walk-off pick six. Wow. Okay. We're getting closer. I think all the checkers are up, are only up north now. Checkers is terrible. Oh, Checkers is nasty. Habit Burger Mark? Oh. Checkers is like White Castle. White Castle is bad. We had White Castle in Detroit. Oh my God. It was like a 12-pack of burgers. We got, oh, man. Nah, man. That was bad. What a chicken. What a chicken? There's a, you mean Whataburger, don't you? There's a what a chicken? Cowboys lost to the Saints team. That's how the whole... Mark, do you think we should draft a quarterback next year to sit behind Dak? We got so many... Oh, that's as bad as us trading for Trey Lance, okay? All right. At this point, we have so many needs that drafting a quarterback... I mean, if you're talking about, fifth or sixth round, okay, fine, but not high. White Castle down the burger and the onions. What a chicken. Oh, is what a burger. Okay. Yes, my son was a St. Jude patient, and we lived in Memphis for a while. There was a Checkers there. So we're at 36. The over was 37. This is ridiculous. I still like Radler. I freaking love Checkers fries. Non-Southerners, do you know what Chili's is? Okay, yes. We have too many holes to draft a quarterback. Just bring Rush back. All right, I need a field goal, guys. There's 4:06 left. I need a field goal. Weathermind, I'm not from Texas. I'm actually from Northern Virginia. From Northern Virginia. But I tell you what I'm going to do. Cool thing is going to happen. The city is going to recognize us for the work we've done on the red brick house here. When we did the construction and stuff here, there was a chimney that's back in the bedroom that's back over there that we ended up taking out. And so I have all these bricks from that chimney, and there was a chimney in the kitchen that had to come out too. I literally pushed it over like I was Bigfoot. So I've got all these old bricks. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to build a big brick smoker. So that way, out of 200-year-old bricks, I think that'll actually be very, very unique. And I think it'll be kind of cool. So maybe I'll do some of that this weekend. Start doing some of that. Mark, I just went through Northern Virginia straight up 81 on my way back from home to Pennsylvania. Oh, dude. If you went up 81, you were only about 10 miles from here. Because 64 hits 81, and that's where you get here. Junior's Chicken. Radical Rattler time. Yeah, let's see if they can let him get a score in garbage time here. Mama Do's, is that true? I've never heard of that one. Oh, Randall, definitely. If I when I do get a chance to do that, maybe what I'll do, what I wanted to do is build like a whole outdoor kitchen. In which case, I got to pour about a 10 by 14 slab. What I might do though is, okay, good run. Yeah, get a garbage time TD in here. What I might do is just go ahead and pour. There's a bag. There's a Saints fan with a bag on their head. Oh, there it is. There it is. What I might do is I might go ahead and pour just a slab for the smoker and just build the smoker for now. And then I could come back later and build the rest of it. Denver player hurt on the play. Fuddruckers was pretty good. They went out of business. I don't know what happened to Fuddruckers. I'm from the DMV, living in San Diego, California now, retired city employee, PG County representing. Bowie State. Yeah, it's just around the Beltway from me. I think all the Fuddruckers have closed. Oh, I think so too. Okay, Sarah. You just know Subway sucks. You know, at one point, there were more Subway restaurants than there were McDonald's, believe it or not. Okay. There's a chance here. They're almost at midfield. The best burger places are any mom and pop places that you can find. Oh, that's the truth. I know in New Orleans, some of the places that look like holes in the wall, like a little shack, are the best places to eat at. All right, 3:24 left. Damn. 3rd and 1. Did they get it? I remember Blimpie subs. What was the other sub place? Was it Quiznos? Did they go out of business? Three minutes left to go. Come on, New Orleans. Get a score. I hate Subway. I like Jersey Mike's and Firehouse. Yeah, Jersey Mike's is not bad at all. Run. You should have gotten out of bounds. 2:49. I need 2 points, people. I need 2 points. No, 3 points. No, 2 points. Oh, come on. You're running the freaking football. Throw a pick six again. Come on. Don't laugh. Kmart had the best subs. Quiznos came on the scene because they were the first ones that were toasting the subs and stuff, man. Weathermine, okay. Theme song. Oh my God, Byron B. After football games, going to Pizza Hut, man, and hitting the salad bar and everything else. And they used to also have the pizza bar too, so it was like all you could eat pizza and things. Rudy's Chicken, never heard of that one. But I'm not in Oak Cliff, California. Brick Oven Pizza. Oh, we still have a oh no, that's Little Caesars. There used to be the Godfather's Pizza, and Shakey's Pizza was really good too. Okay, and he dropped it. Jeez. 2-minute warning. They're not scoring. Terrence Gibbs, what's my thoughts on it? Same old Jerry Jones, that they won't be doing anything because he's a jackass. Because we believe in our own guys. Jerry, screw you, Jerry. Screw you. A minute 39. Pioneer Chicken, I don't remember that one. Rack's location. I'm hungry now. What about all this freaking food? I tell you what, I'm actually excited about, but I've got a long time. It won't be open until April. But we've got a Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, okay? Everybody in Texas knows about Buc-ee's. We got a Buc-ee's that's going to be opening up in Virginia, close to JMU, on Interstate 81. It's like 75,000 square foot. It's I can't believe how bad. Oh, Long John Silver's was good. Oh my God, they can't hold on to anything. Seriously? I can't believe that New Orleans put the beating on us like they did. This is insane. Okay. A minute 39. Can we just get just come on, get a score. Get a score. You need 29 yards in a minute 39. Down to the 11-yard line. So you're telling me there's a chance? Make Buc-ee's the mascot. I'd be happy with that. Philadelphia, for once, I hope you're right. Yeah. See, Chris, when they talk about, the Cowboys have had, Dak's had such great talent. Cedric Wilson on this team right now that literally has guys dropping balls left and right. We got the over. We got the over. We got the over. Oh, my goodness. My dad has got both of his bets right tonight on BetUs. I would give him a call right now, but I know my dad's in bed. But I will call him first thing in the morning. Oh, my goodness. I know he's going to be happy as can be because he was right on both occasions. Taking the over of 37, and, of course, he gave up the 3 for Denver. And you can have the joy that I just had and will have tomorrow with my dad with BetUs. And remember, use the promo code YouTube150. YouTube150. So you can get a matching bonus of up to $2,000 deposits 3 times. So definitely check out BetUs. Oh, my goodness. That's good. That's good. Hell yeah. They still got Long Johns in Dallas. And Captain D's. Oh, man, I ain't seen a Captain D's in a long time. Anyway, I tell you, no, you know the place that was actually really good was Arthur Treacher's. Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. Oh, my God. They had the best fish and chips. Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. I could go for that right now. Byron, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I am really blessed. Good job, Papa Holmes. Woohoo! Dodgers 9-2. Damn, kicking ass and taking some names. All right, I can go to bed happy tonight. Although I got to get up in the morning and get back up on that roof. I'm taking my time with it because I've got the whole elbow issue here, and so I've had a heating pad on it all evening. I've been on a pillow with my elbow and a heating pad, and I've taken more Advil than I can shake a stick at. All right. The New Orleans Saints. Hard to believe that they're this bad now. We ain't done, Lola. Up on the roof. You know Sean Payton's happy about getting this win. Well, let me say thank you, everybody who have been here watching the shitfest of a game. 15, okay, Prosper. I'll try, bro. But here's what's funny, though. Some nights I am literally like, I don't know, I'm like literally delirious. I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. But I'll tell you what, I'll try to go a little bit longer for you. Just for you, Prosper. Just for you. I believe the Saints look as bad as the Cowboys now. Look, Denver scored 33 points on them. I don't know how they make such a bad decision on the Cowboys players. He's supposed to be a good businessman. Something isn't right. He's old as dirt, bro. He's old as dirt. All right, we can get this thing over with now here, guys. Come on. Mike, take a look at our backfield and ask that question again. Ask that question again if we have another Herschel Walker. Look at our backfield. Victory formation. Yay! Yay! All right. So it's looking like Sean Payton isn't that bad of a coach after all. Got rid of Russell Wilson. And is that 4-3? 4-3 right now? Jerry Jones doesn't need a Super Bowl. We do. You ain't lying about that one. Oh, Parsons. I don't think you're going to get that much for Parsons. Not like the Herschel Walker one. Walker Wade, Brian Broaddus thinks Steven and Mo McClay pushed the Cowboys this direction against Jerry's wishes, and that's why he lost it. You know, Walker, that's exactly what Tierra was saying today. And actually, Tierra's whole thing was he fell on the sword for his son's mistakes. Grims looks sad. He's old as dirt, but did you see how fast he was walking through the tunnel after that loss? He's walking so fast, I thought it was edited. Well, either way, we've got a mess. So, if you're saying that it was Stephen Jones and Will McClay that wanted to go this direction, then we're really screwed. There's no hope because if Jerry steps down, then it's Stephen, and we know Stephen is an idiot. But we'll talk about that Wagyu. I can't afford no Wagyu steaks, man. Shit. And even the dry aged ones. Man, look, this is broke ass media. I'm lucky if I can get Black Angus, man. But anyway, we're going to turn out the lights, good people. And I'm going to go do my fireside chat. And then I'm going to go to bed and rub my wife's booty. And I hope you do the same. Not my wife's booty. No, don't. You're not rubbing my wife's booty. You go find your own wife and rub her booty. Peace.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.